I picked up a Micallief Maduro Toro in their
nice.
humidor. And I got the chance to smoke it in the outdoor area, which was awesome because the weather was perfect there this weekend. The cigar had a nice-looking, dark Ecuadorian Maduro wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and fillers. I used my trusty punch and checked out the pre-light, both the sniff and the draw, which I will sum up by using one word: raisins.
Oh.
It was very raisiny in a very pleasant way,
Right.
by the way. Although there was some nice Maduro tobacco undertones to the pre-light, the raisin note definitely won the day. I lit the cigar and started my journey. Nice thick smoke from the very beginning. No sense of a Nicaraguan pepper blast, although I did get some very light peppery notes. More strikingly, though, was the Maduro tobacco sweetness. It was really present in this cigar, along with some chocolate and mocha and that raisin note that I had picked up on the pre-light. There were nice notes of cedar as the Micallief Maduro worked its way into the second third. The chocolate vibe got a little richer, and the raisin note kind of bounced back and forth between raisin and a sort of a darker dried fruit sort of a note. Rich, thick smoke with a nice room note, even though I was in an outdoor room. Still, you could just tell that it was enjoyable room note smoke. A definite creamy vibe to the smoke, firm ash that was not too flaky. Picked up a little note of leather as I got into the final third. Plenty of cocoa and just a hint of that pepper, still mostly on the retrohale. The Micallief was medium-bodied, and it didn't ramp up too much as it burned. Kind of consistently right in the middle of the spectrum in terms of the strength perspective. Construction was good. I had no burn issues. I didn't need to relight it at any point. The ash held on for about an inch at a time, probably longer, but that was where I tipped it off. Overall, I enjoyed the cigar quite a bit. I mean, it was a really nice experience just sitting there in the outdoor section of Silverleaf, taking in a kind of a lazy Saturday afternoon in downtown Fort Worth. There wasn't that much going on. There was just a few people walking around. It was just a very nice vibe, right? Price to quality. I paid about $10 for this cigar.
Okay.
And therein lies really my only issue. It was absolutely worth it for the experience. So I'm inclined to give it a 5, right? Enjoyed the cigar. The whole experience was just a really great time.
Right.
It was one of those, reminded me, in fact, I shared this with the guy that was kind of at the table next to me, that it reminded me of what you always say, that you can't hurry up and smoke a cigar. It was one of those kind of great,
I got time.
Great experiences, right? So I'm inclined to give it a 5 since I really enjoyed the hour and a half that I spent there. It was just very nice. But at $7 to $9, I can get a lot of cigars that I would describe as more complex, with a wider range of things happening in them from a taste standpoint, aromas. I also realize, though, that some cigar shops just charge more than others.
Yeah.
You know, depending on the real estate they have to, the rent they have to pay, whatever. I got the impression that Silverleaf was a little more expensive per stick than a lot of the places that I usually shop. And it's in a very nice building. So, you know, I imagine they got some costs that some of my normal haunts don't have. And I totally get that. Bottom line, at $8, I would absolutely give this cigar a solid 5.
Yeah.
But at 10, I'm going to go with, interestingly enough, a 4.5. Just like we did. It was very nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but that's a pretty competitive price point. So based on what else you can do at that price, tough to say that it weighs in as strongly as a, an Enclave broadleaf by A.J. Fernandez, which you can get it around $8.50, $9.
Micallief has some great cigars.
They do. They really do.
The Matafina
and it wasn't
so
that
good.
It wasn't that I didn't enjoy
Gomez,
it, because it was terrific. Yes,
so good. So I don't know.
But this is just their regular Maduro Toro. Anyway, it was good, and I enjoyed it. And I would definitely try one again. If I could find these at around $8, I would buy them on the regular.